Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher and this is Sweetwater's iOS Update. This time out on the update, I've got a USB iOS microphone, I've got a multi-track recording app, and we'll take a quick look at the iPad mini. Let's get started. The Blue Microphone Spark Digital is a condenser microphone that's optimized for use both with iOS devices and with computers. And when you're using it with computers, it comes with a cable. It has a USB output on it. When you're using it with an iOS device, it connects using the 30-pin connector, and it also has a headphone output so you can monitor directly with no latency. The Spark Digital comes with a shock mount for isolation, and most of the settings you need to control are handled by this single knob right here on the front. When the LEDs are blue, you're controlling the headphone output level. So simply turn the knob back and forth to adjust that. When you push the knob in, the LED flashes, and that indicates that you've muted the microphone. Push it again to take it out of mute. And when you hold the button in for 3 seconds, the LEDs turn orange, and that indicates that you're controlling the gain level of the microphone itself, or the sensitivity of the microphone. And again, you adjust that by turning the knob. You go back to controlling the headphone level by holding the button in for 3 seconds. Now, the Spark Digital sounds great whether you're recording voice, whether you're recording instruments, whether you're using it for a podcast, whatever you might be doing with it. It has an excellent sound quality. It's actually designed to be a studio microphone, and yet it's portable. It comes with a carrying bag so you can take it around. Now, the other thing that increases its flexibility is there's actually a 2-position switch on the back, and that switch changes the response of the microphone. When the switch is off, you've got full low-end response. It's a nice full-sounding microphone. Now, when you flip the switch to the second position, you're putting the mic into what's called focus mode. In focus mode, you have less low-end, but you have more articulation in the mid-range and the top end. Now, Spark Digital is compatible with just about any iOS app that'll do audio recording. I've used it with GarageBand. I've used it with 4-track recorder. Here I've got it set up with Multitrack DAW, which we'll be talking about in a second. And on your computer, it's a USB microphone, so it's compatible with just about any program that supports USB input. If you're looking to upgrade the quality of your recording studio, whether it's iOS-based or computer-based, Spark Digital is a microphone you're definitely going to want to consider. It's very convenient with direct connection to your iOS devices or your computer. It has that focus switch for increased versatility, and it really sounds great. Plus, it's very affordable. I recommend you check this microphone out. Multitrack DAW is a multi-track recording app for iOS that's very easy to use, yet also very powerful. Now, what I like about this app is how easy it is to use. Out of the box, the app supports 8 stereo tracks, and you can upgrade it to 24 stereo tracks. Now, it's very simple to operate. Simply click on the controls that you want to open them up. Here's our level control. We can switch to our pan control. We have our track arm, mute solo. You can set up your effects settings for each track. We've got a compressor on each track. We've got an EQ on each track. And we've also got a send to the master effects as well. Down here, we can control our output, and this is also where we access our master effects. So we've got a reverb, and we've got a delay here as well. We can control our input level using this slider. And then we have a variety of other options as well. We can export to SoundCloud. We can mix down to stereo in a variety of different formats. You can do MP3, M4A, Ogg Vorbis. You can do WAV. So a lot of different formats are supported. Sample rates up to 96 kilohertz. Very versatile little app, but extremely easy to use. I've really been enjoying working with it. So recording in Multitrack DAW is as simple as arming a track, hitting the record button, hitting the play button, and we're tracking at this point. Now, we're tracking in stereo. We can also set the input for each track to be mono if we like, so we can do that either way. Now, in addition to basic recording functions, we also can open up another screen here that allows us to set up a metronome. We can have a click to play in. We can punch in and out. We can set up a section of a waveform to work in. You can cut and paste audio within the audio editor section of this. And you can also import and export audio from other apps that are running in your iOS device. So we recorded this track using the Spark Digital microphone we were talking about earlier. This is what it sounds like. Play button, and we're tracking at this point. Now we're tracking in stereo. We can also, so it's a good sounding recording. To add another track, we simply click the plus button. Another track is right there. We can set that to mono or stereo by just dragging up and down here. And so you can set the tracks up that way. Very easy to work with. When we're all finished, we just click the mix down button. It creates a stereo mix down of our overall project. Multitrack DAW is an affordable app, under $10, yet it gives you 8 stereo tracks, and you can upgrade that to 24 stereo tracks. Plus, it's easy to use. You can make a lot of music using this DAW. This is the new Apple iPad mini. We're very excited about this new device for a couple of reasons. The main one being that it's downsized from the regular iPad. Now in some ways you might think that's a negative because you don't have as much screen real estate, but if you think about it, this is going to be a really useful device to take on stage because it's going to be less obtrusive visually. It's also handy to carry around with you and to take into the studio because it's less bulky. Now you can see the size difference between this and the regular iPad, yet we still have the same functionality of the iPad. It's got all the power, all of the functions that the iPad has. Now it does have the lightning connector on the bottom instead of the 30-pin connector that we've been used to with the earlier iPads. There are adapters that will allow you to use 30-pin accessories with the lightning connector, and of course we'll be seeing accessories that support the lightning connector as well. And I expect we're also going to be seeing accessories that will allow you to take this on stage, microphone stand mounts, those sorts of things. So we're really excited about the new Apple iPad mini. Be sure to tune in to future installments of the iOS update. We'll be talking more about the iPad mini, and we'll be talking about accessories that use that lightning connector as well. I'm Mitch Gallagher.